Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much.
All right, folks, so everybody's been waiting since June 3rd. Yesterday was the hearing against Joe Severino for stalking me, harassing me, order of protection. So it's a good news, bad news situation. So the bad news is Severino, because I'm a public figure, I was elected committeeman, I was held to a different standard of his harassment, his defamation, his lies, his stalking of me, right? But it didn't fall under stalking from a physical threat perspective. So when Severino put out his press release, he's full of shit. He's lying again. So the bad news is it was dismissed. The good news is he had to go under oath, and we caught him. My attorney made a fool out of him. My attorney caught him lying a number of times. We're going to share the transcripts with you guys. But before the court started, it was always a risk, right? About me being I didn't know I was that famous that, I think I'm a different standard because of my podcast. But the attorneys had a meeting with the judge, and my attorney came out and said, the judge is going to, say that you're a public figure, you're elected official, so it kind of makes things tough to go after the First Amendment rights under this political figure category that I'm under. So my attorney said we should just dismiss it. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I want to go on the stand. I want to expose his lies. I don't care if the judge dismisses it or not. He was signaling that's what the judge felt because of my political. It had nothing to do with Severino not being guilty of stalking and all this other crazy shit from going after me, not from the stalking of a security perspective. So I tell my attorney, I want the truth to come out when I'm testifying under oath, and then I want that jerk off Severino. He's such a narcissist, pathological liar. I wanted him on the stand under oath. And my attorney goes, oh, well, he's going to be, he's not going to go on the stand. His attorney will tell him the same thing I would, not to go. I go, listen, Joe Severino is such a narcissist. He's such a pathological liar. There is no way he's not going to go on the stand. Bingo, I was right? So, I go up on the stand. Severino goes on the stand. He got caught lying. Here's Severino's press release. I want to read it to you. Even his press release is full of shit like Severino. Joseph Severino, totally vindicated. Judge dismisses Terry Newsome's baseless restraining order with prejudice. Rules no evidence of wrongdoing whatsoever. No, he said it doesn't fall under because of my political, and my being elected politician. It had nothing to do with the other stuff, right? It couldn't get stalking because it wasn't a threat stalk, even though it was defamation, going after my job, stalking my employers, all this other things, right? Cook County Judge Anthony Fairman completely vacated and dismissed with prejudice a meritless stalking no contact order that Terry Newsome filed against me, Joe Severino, the presumptive 2026 Republican nominee for governor of Illinois. So first of all, with prejudice, we had a hearing, right? So we had the hearing. The judge, basically what it said was, you had your hearing, Mr. Newsome. You can't appeal it and stuff. That's what it meant. And it said nothing about the content and the allegations and the accusation. The judge thinks he's nuts, just so you know, I know that. His attorney thinks he's nuts. My attorney thinks he's nuts. Everybody in the courtroom thinks he's nuts. The whole state thinks he's nuts. A full hearing, Judge Fairman found zero evidence to support Newsome's claims that the petition contained no merit whatsoever. This wasn't about safety. So that's what the stalking thing was, right? Which, I wasn't, I'm not worried about that guy. He's a half a fag. I am not worried about my safety of this guy because if he shows up. It was a desperate, coordinated attempt by uniparty operatives to silence me and my campaign, expose their profiteering schemes and threats to the corrupt machine that has bankrupted Illinois. They are attacking me for one reason. I'm the only authentic fighter running for governor with the biography, the record, and the backbone to turn this state around. Well, he doesn't have a biography. He's a failed businessman. He never went to college. He never got an associate degree. He didn't go to law school or didn't finish law school. He lied about all that stuff. That's his record. He filed bankruptcy, right? Backbone. Backbone of what? He has no backbone. He's a weasel. He hides behind his stupid little TikTok videos. He slithers into the courtroom like a woman. He slithers out like a woman, right? The guy has no backbone whatsoever. And keep this in mind. He he's never won a race. The guy's never won a race in his life. He can't even be a committeeman. So now he's doing this because all the stuff's going to come out now. I waited for my hearing. Joe Severino said he doesn't care about winning this race. Joe Severino also told the court and lied. Oh, I never asked for his endorsement. I've been waiting. I'm going to show you guys all of the text messages about him wanting my endorsement, begging for my endorsement, calling for my endorsement. He lies about everything. That guy opens his mouth. It's either because he's lying or he's waiting for a sausage to go in his mouth. It's one of the two things that it's for, right? Today, the court affirmed that free speech still matters in Illinois. So, yes, it fell under First Amendment rights, free speech, and then political kind of made it even more difficult because, I'm an elected official and I'm a famous podcaster. Unlike him, he's a TikToker. They tried to use the courts to silence my voice of the people. He has no people. He doesn't represent. Tried to silence his voice from attacking and harassing my family, my job, making fun of him, cancer. Claimed that I was a gay stripper. That came out in the court too. You guys are going to love when you see this. His attorney played evidence. Severino and Maxie Pad Rice said that I was a gay stripper. I was never a gay stripper. I was never a stripper. I'm never even a dancer. I told Severino before I knew he was an unstable whack job, and I said that in the court, and then his attorney objected, and I wanted to sneak that in there because we all know he's unstable. I shared a job that I had when I was 21. My mom's best friend's husband owned a bar. It's in the video. I'm going to show it to you guys. He said, hey, I got these strippers coming in from California. We're going to close my bar down for ladies' night on Thursday. You and some of your musclehead friends want to come and be waiters. I'm like, yeah, we never waited before, but hell yeah, with all those women. I was only 21 years old. So I get to the bar. I meet my mom's best friend's husband. He takes me, introduces me to this traveling Chippendales group of men. And I meet the guy, the main guy, the host. And I'm like, oh, my God, he's fucking gay. So I go back. I tell my friends, I said, listen, we're going to have all the chicks for ourselves. The headliners, all these guys are gay. And we're not gay. So I'm like, that's a good thing for us, right? I told Severino that story before I knew it was a nut job. And then I eventually got fired. So we did such a good job with the girls. They hired us to go to different bars, regular straight bars, all over Chicago. It was a blast. Man, I could do a whole show on that job. Oh, my God. The crazy things these women do even when they're going to get married in 2 weeks. Holy shit, they're nuts. So anyway, the show in Willow Springs, which I say in my show, all the gay guys were on the end of the stage, bowing. They're doing their finale. You got the gay host, the MC on there. And I was drunk, I'm 21. I grabbed my buddy's banana, stuck it in my black jeans. Never was a stripper, never wore thongs. We had black jeans and cuffs and stuff. And I went on stage while they're bowing to these women that didn't even know that they were gay guys that they were like loving, right? And I'm behind them going, woo, making fun of the gay guys, basically. And the MC, the gay guy's like, Terry, get off the stage, get off the stage. So he came back afterwards. I'm going to have to fire you because I made fun of him so many different times. Not bad. It was back in the early 80s. So Severino and Maxie Pad Rice take that into twisting it that I was a gay stripper that ate a banana out of a man's crotch. So Severino gave his attorney a video of me saying the same story with Mickey Scornavaco. And it's so ridiculous that it blew his lie out of the water. Blew his lie out of the water. I was like, I can't believe that his attorney was so stupid to take a video from this jerk off thinking, and then Severino sitting next to a podcaster while he's like, watch this video. So we finished showing the video. I'm like grinning. And when they started playing the video, I'm like, Jesus, did I goof around on the podcast a lot, right? I'm sitting there thinking, geez, did I goof around and said I was a gay stripper? I swear to God, I'm like, oh my God, and they twisted it. It wasn't even any confusion. I was making fun of Severino. I was talking about the job that I did at 21. What a great job. That's it. His attorney had to move on because she looked like an asshole. And then later, my attorney caught the prick Severino, the pathological liar, and he's like, so you guys claim that Terry Newsome said he was a gay stripper? Yes, he did. Well, he goes, your evidence did not support that. Your video did not support that. So where are you getting that from? He told me and Max Rice, his gay lover, he told me and Max Rice on the phone that he was. So everybody who knows me, that's a lie. I got the text messages when he's going back and forth with his lover boy to say that's bullshit. I was never in a gay bar ever in my life, let alone being a stripper. I can't even dance. I was a musclehead back then. All right, so they tried to use the courts to silence my voice. Oh, they're terrified of a true Republican candidate who will end their gravy train. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep fighting every single day to become your next governor. Clean up the corruption, cut the taxes, fix the streets, make Illinois livable again. We cannot survive another 4 years of J.B. Pritzker. That's the only true thing he said. Real change requires authentic fighter. That's exactly what I am. The people of Illinois have had enough. Victory of this court is just the beginning. So first of all, Mr. Severino, the authentic candidate, the guy was a fucking never Trumper in 2016. You all saw the videos. The guy was sucking ass from Black Lives Matter multiple times. He was a Black Lives Matter supporter. The guy tried to run as a Democrat. The guy tried to run as an independent. The guy lost every race he's been in. And then he's claiming that he's MAGA, right? This guy is a lying piece of shit. Thank God this hearing's over with. I'm disappointed. I always knew that was the risk, because of the politics of my podcast and being a public figure. But the good news is we got him lying on so many things. He's not an attorney. My attorney called him out, said, didn't you present yourself as a Harvard grad, Harvard law? Oh, no, never did. Well, you know what? The guy never graduated college, no associate degree, no bachelor's degree. Then my attorney goes on, well, Mr. Severino, didn't you go to law school? Because he told everybody he's got a JD. It's on his LinkedIn. He's probably going to take it down because I already screenshot it. Doesn't matter. He put in 2022 a JD, Juris Doctor, that he went to law school. He didn't go to law school. My attorney had him sworn in. So he said, well, Mr. Severino, did you go to law school? No, I didn't. And there's two other questions at the very end under oath. Severino was asked for a very, very specific reason unrelated to this. Mr. Severino, have you worked with any Democrats on your campaign? He was like shocked. No. Mr. Severino, did you ever go to Springfield or did you ever go to the governor's mansion to have any meetings with anyone there, Democrats? No. More to come on that, folks. All right? Joe Severino is a pathological, narcissistic, lying, scumbag Democrat. All right? That guy's not going anywhere. So enjoy the fun from here on out now that the hearing is over with.
Are you fucking kidding me? No! Joe Severino didn't grow up in Cicero!
I'm Joey. I'm the only candidate who went bankrupt that previously ran as a Democrat and independent.
It's mental illness. Ooh, it's mental illness. Yeah, it's mental illness. You see, that's what it is. Oh, that's what it is, yeah.